Welcome back to California Live. The words greatest of all time are often overused, but not when you're talking about our next guest, the OG of skateboarding, the one and only Tony Hawk. Hey Tony, how are you?
Hi, good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'm super excited. So let's talk about this Got Milk challenge. First, I have to know how you were able to do a McTwist and not drop an ounce of milk. That was pretty incredible.
Got McTwist.
Oh, thank you. It actually kind of started off as a joke because I was trying to do a bunch of tricks in a row, more basic tricks, and I kept spilling a little bit each time. And so I thought, I'll try something crazy and it'll spill everywhere, and maybe that'll be the funny entertainment value. And then when
Yeah.
I tried it, it stayed in. I mean, I didn't expect it at all. And
So
you can see the surprise on my face.
yeah, so the harder tricks are actually the ones to do. And I think what's so inspiring, so you actually did the Milk campaign in 1998, but what's so inspiring is that you are the godfather or literally the OG of skateboarding. So what keeps you so motivated after all of these years to keep skateboarding?
I've always loved that skating continues to challenge you. Even as you get older, you can find different ways to do it that are maybe a little less risky. But also just the idea that skating has come so far. I mean, 21 years ago was more like the beginning of the X Games and people just starting to have an appreciation for skating that didn't necessarily do it. And here we are now with going into the Olympics next year, more skate parks than ever, more people skating than ever. And I mean, I can't believe that I still get to do it for a living and that Milk still wants to work with me in that respect.
Yeah. Well, you talk about being less risky now. Do you ever worry about hurting yourself more? I mean, when you're a child, you're kind of fearless. You do whatever and you do all these tricks, but now are you a little more cautious or do you still have that
I,
fearless attitude?
it's a little bit of both. It's more that I know there's certain tricks that I don't want to pursue anymore, or certain techniques, like to see just how high we can go, or how
Yeah.
much more spinning to do, because I know the toll that takes on my body. But
Yeah.
now I've been able to sort of redirect my skill set into something that's more technical. So it's lesser impact, but it gives me the same sense of satisfaction. So I've just managed to sort of evolve my style with my age.
Yeah. And you also mentioned that sales have actually gone up in skateboarding since the pandemic started. What does that say about the sport of skateboarding?
Um, well, I think that it has staying power, and
Yeah.
I think that a lot of people who maybe have wanted to try it are finally getting motivated to try it because they have the time. I know people are struggling and everything is upside down right now, but the idea that they can have some joy in finding skating is amazing to me.
Yeah. And speaking of joy, I actually saw a video that you posted on your Instagram, basically coaching a 12-year-old girl to go down this 100-foot ramp. What did that feel like for you being right next to her?
It was fun. I mean, Sky is really phenomenal, and she specifically asked me to help her that day. I hadn't done that ramp in a long time. I haven't done it in a few years. So she saw me relearning it and trying to
Yeah.
overcome that fear again. And I think that helped her get through it as well.
I was screaming when she landed. I was like, oh my God, she did it. This is amazing. And
Yeah.
I have no idea, like anything about that.
Oh,
And of course, skateboarding and video games go hand in hand. So with the event that's happening today, are you afraid that, I got to ask this, are you afraid that you might get beat at your own video game?
That's always a concern. And I know that Nick is very capable of playing almost any game that's put in front of him.
Yeah.
Luckily, I have the advantage of having been playing it throughout the course of the development process. So far, so good on my live stream challenges.
All
So
right.
I hope to keep that streak up.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Tony. Such a pleasure. You really are the greatest of all time. So
I
thank you.
appreciate it. Thank you.